It's been 3 years since the Xbox Series consoles were released, so I thought why not make a video discussing whether or not they are worth it. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So of course the most important thing about a console is its games, and I think Xbox is already doing much better than it was in the Xbox One era. You have exclusives like Halo Infinite, Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, Pentiment, Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport. They have a little something for everyone, which is a nice thing to have. They also have many more games on the horizon, which is why it feels great to own these consoles, because you know that there are a lot of games on the way. You can argue that they don't have as much blockbusters as PlayStation, but they are on their way to match them, as they have already released Halo Infinite and Starfield and plan to release much more very soon. But the thing that truly makes these consoles so worthwhile is their subscription service, aka Game Pass. At an affordable price, you have access to all of Microsoft's exclusives and games day one. On top of this, you have a lot of other big games from big third-party studios such as EA, Ubisoft, and many more. Since Activision was acquired by Microsoft, it means that you will now also have access to all the yearly Call of Duties at a much more affordable price when compared to the other platforms. This is the best subscription service in gaming right now, at least in my opinion. It makes the series consoles a very cheap and worthwhile investment if you want to get into tons of gaming. Both of these consoles also run very well, so you don't have to worry about big performance issues. As for which console is better to get, it really depends on the person. If you want the smoothest console experience, then you have to be willing to fork out a bit more money to get the Series X. This is the best option if you want the best performance and is reasonably affordable. But if you want the most affordable option, you should definitely get the Series S. It doesn't run games as well as the Series X, but it still gets the job done. It also runs every Xbox game and third-party games decently fine, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you ever want to buy a physical game copy, this is definitely not for you, as it's a pure digital system. So are these consoles worth it? In my opinion at least, I think they are. Xbox has a wide library of games right now, which have a ton of variety. There is something for everyone in Xbox Game Pass, even if you don't like some of their games, because there are other second and third party stuff as well. If you are a PC gamer, then these consoles are definitely not for you, because you can get Game Pass as well. These consoles are worth it more for people who are not into the PC gaming sphere and just want a very affordable choice to get into gaming and prefer the console gaming landscape. It's also a decent upgrade for Xbox One owners, as you get a decent performance upgrade and you can still play tons of your old Xbox games due to its backwards compatibility program. But beware though, some of the really old Xbox games are not playable because Microsoft did not fully complete their backwards compatibility program, which is a bit of a shame. They were going very strong in the beginning. There are tons of exciting games to look forward to if you own an Xbox. Those games being Blade, Indiana Jones, Hellblade 2, and many more. The future is a bit worrying though, at least if you care about physical media, cause they might be planning a full digital console in the future with no more physical options available. But plans can always change, so we can worry about that later. As of right now, Xbox has a wide variety of games that can be accessed at an affordable price through an affordable console that is definitely a worthwhile investment if you want a cheap way to game. So yeah, that's how I feel about the Xbox console so far. They're doing quite well and I feel like they're worth it. But I'd like to hear how you feel about them. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And with that being said, this has been 2367 Ruben, signing out.